All right. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. And happy New Moon Day. And also, happy Chinese Lunar New Year. This is the year of the snake, the wooden snake to be specific. So, I am the mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. I'm so happy to be here and so excited for what's to come because I'll tell you, if you are familiar with new moon energy, if you're familiar with even, the kind of um, the energy of the year of the snake and shedding all that old skin, this is going to be a beautiful day for readings. And the veil between us and the spiritual realm is so thin right now. I've had some beautiful connections today, so I cannot wait to see what happens with the callers. And then shortly after my podcast tonight, for some of you who may know, I do about a couple hours of free readings, and that is on my YouTube channel, which is Mini Medium 75. But you can also find all that information on my website at mini dash, so it's the little dash, mini-medium.com. And all that information is also right down there as I can see it. So please feel free to hop on the website, and that'll have all of my social media stuff. So anyhow, I am so excited to see what the cards brought today too. So I'm actually a little proactive today. Surprisingly, it's just so not like my Gemini side. But the number that I've been seeing today, by the way, is the number 15. And so for some of you who may know, when I do, my podcast, or I mean, literally every day, I have, numbers that come up, signs and symbols and whatever may be. And the number 15 has been very, very strong. So it's going to be very connected to, like, the 15th would be a death date, a birth date, an age of 15, 15 years ago. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I always say the number will always connect and resonate to either one of my callers tonight or even one of my readings later on as I do these free readings, tonight on my YouTube channel. So, all right, we'll keep that 15 in mind. And then as we are getting ready here to take my first caller, I'm going to read some of these beautiful messages that I pulled. As I said, I was proactive. I want to read to you let's do the Moonology card. So as I, shuffle the cards, I count out the number 15, or the 15th card. And so funny, the new moon in Gemini. So I'm a Gemini, and I love all those Geminis. Shout out to the Geminis. Shout out to those twins. But we are in the new moon in Aquarius, so many of you know, but Aquarius and Gemini are also air signs. So this one is very interesting, and it really fits and resonates with my life right now. So I hope it does for you. So then this Moonology card, they're just beautiful. The message, the new moon, my gosh, yeah, the new moon. The Moonology Oracle message says, this is for everyone, that communication is key. I'll kind of hold that up here. So communication is key. And boy, if that is not a serious, truth, I don't know what else is, right? So you can see the beautiful card here, and the new moon in Gemini. So, and as many of you know, the new moon is where we're at that cycle of manifesting new things. So if your message is communication is key, and you are wanting to manifest new things in your life, well, I suggest that you have some good communication, not just with, your family, your friends, but also have that beautiful communication with yourself, with your spirit guides, with the universe, or whoever you feel that your maker, your higher power is. And, I'll tell you, Communication literally is key. And so I hope that resonates with many of you. I know it sure does for me. So now the other message I wanted to pull was an affirmation. And the affirmation, this is so beautiful. I'll show you, even these cards are just beautiful to have the beautiful butterfly here. And some of you may love the butterflies as I do, beautiful green butterfly. And green is the color of the heart chakra, by the way. And this card fits beautiful with opening up that heart chakra. So the affirmation says, I make a positive difference in the world, even with my smile and my words. Boy, I hope that that comes across to all of you when you hop on my show, and or any of the amazing and gifted readers that are with A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. We really do this to make a positive difference, to spread, that good positive energy, because it is a ripple effect, my friends. When you put it out there, it is a ripple effect. So keep it positive with love and light and good energy. And I'll tell you, just a simple smile and a simple hello makes a huge difference, right? It's so funny. I will literally be in like a grocery store or just out and about or even driving and say hi or wave to someone, say hello. And do you ever notice that if you ever do that, they kind of awkwardly look at you like, do I know her? And I just kind of get a kick out of it because here in Utah, as I'm out and about, my husband laughs and others say, well, you're Utah famous now. And I laugh and say, sure, but people will recognize me from, A1R, or they'll recognize me, from events or from YouTube, whatever it may be. And, but even then, I don't get a hello or a wave back. So I just recommend, if anyone smiles or waves at you, just at least smile back, it won't hurt. So, anyhow, I hope that these little messages can really connect with you and make some difference in your lives. So, I'm hoping I can make a difference in this wonderful person's life. So, I have Terry, I believe Terry from Pennsylvania. Hi, Terry. This is the mini medium. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just visited Pennsylvania just in July of last year, and then around the November time last year. I loved it. We were in Gettysburg. It's beautiful, beautiful area.
Oh,
Um,
I have family down there.
oh, do you?
I'm a bit
Oh,
further
nice.
north. Yeah.
Are you? Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
My husband's a huge Philadelphia Eagle fan, and so I took him to a game at the stadium in Philly, and oh my gosh, he was in heaven. He was in heaven. So I think Pennsylvania, just Gettysburg, the energy there, and being a medium, just connecting with all of the energy, but just the history. It was incredible. So anyway, one of my favorite places to visit. But this is all about you, my friend. How can I help you tonight?
Oh, okay. I don't know. Do I ask you questions? Is that how you work, or do um
Yeah, we usually have about 12-ish minutes. I know they're short and sweet. So I always say, some people call in and they say, well, a general reading. Some people ask for a specific topic, whether it's, health or work or kids. Some people ask to see if we can't channel a loved one who has crossed over. So whatever you're feeling, I'm happy to help you with.
Okay. Well, I'm coming up onto my second Saturn return at this point, and
Okay.
so I am, as far as work, and like I'm right now, I'm empty nesting. I've had a huge transition over the last 2 years, and I'm not sure where I'm. Like, I know where I'm at, and like I'm okay here, but like I'm not sure if things are going to be changing for me, whether it's career wise, or if I'll meet somebody and have a relationship, or have some make some friends that are because I
Yeah.
just moved down here, so yeah.
Okay. Okay. I love it. Okay. And I love that you have recognized or that you're mindful in the shift, that you are experiencing within your journey, and I feel you're embracing it as best as you can, by the way. I do feel that you're taking it all in and trying to, do the best with it, but also to learn from it. So I commend you for that. You
Hmm.
may not feel that you are, but I feel you are. So maybe
Oh
that
no, I'm
helps,
I'm doing
Annie.
my best.
Yeah, you are. I love it. I love it. And you really have a beautiful energy and just a positive outlook. And I can feel that coming from you. And I cannot express how important that is. I always say, life is obviously what we make of it, but it's really about also how we react and respond, to change, or, to even, those not so great, events that happen in our life. But all that energy we put out in the universe comes right back. So I say, it's that karmic lesson, and some are harder than others and some are beautiful. So, but with that said, I pulled a couple cards for you. I want to ask you really quick. You may have heard me mention that the number 15 had come up pretty strong today. Do you resonate with that number as a death date, a birth date, an age?
My one of my children, that's his birth date.
Okay. Wonderful. This is what I love to hear. Okay, so this is just some validation of our guides working together, and even to possibly bring up one of your children. So, or maybe just collectively. I know you said you're getting ready to be an empty nester. So I know that, that sure is a whole new world. It's a whole new transition. Um,
Yeah,
but,
it sure is.
I'll tell you, so is this a son that was born on the 15th?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. So, and do you have three children? I keep feeling like there's three children around you.
I do.
Okay. Beautiful. We're vibing well, my friend. Good psychic flow. um, So I'll tell you, I pulled a couple cards, and with this one that I love for you, I'll show on the screen here in case anyone wants to, if they're watching. This Ace of Cups card, and this Ace of Cups card that is right side up. The cup, when it's right side up, it really connects with the fact of you filling up that cup. It means that that cup's been empty and it's time to fill that cup up. And in this card, it sits right at the beautiful heart chakra, which we were just talking about a minute ago, or I was bringing up with the affirmation. The other thing that I love about this card for you is the ace. And the ace is a new beginning. So when you look at like a standard deck of cards, it goes ace, and then two, three, four, five. And so being that this card is here, and then I pulled another for you, and it's this Hanged Man card. Now, the Hanged Man card did come out upside down or reversed. And so that's really connecting with your shadow work. Are you familiar with shadow work or heard of shadow work?
Oh yes, I've been working on my shadow work actually.
Beautiful. Oh, I love it. That's so great. Well, your cards are just validating your work, my friend. And sometimes just getting that validation is more important than anything, because sometimes we just want to know, are we on the right track? Am I making the right decisions? And the Hanged Man is all about connecting to your highest divine, connecting with your purpose. Where you feel your soul, is needing to be, per se. And I feel for you, even you moving to a new place a few years ago, that's the new beginning, and it's slowly filling up your cup. So I feel some of the things that I would just be mindful of for this year, especially that we're in this year of the nine. And the year of the nine in numerology, that nine means it's wrapping up old stuff. It's, mending old ties. It's getting ready for the year of the one, which is next year, which is the ace, which is your beautiful year, my friend. So take this year as a year of taking everything of unfinished business, wrapping all that up, okay, making sure all these ties are mended, because I feel like that's going to lead you into about the end of this year, into the beginning of next year, where you're going to see new beginnings. And I'll tell you, you've got a beautiful new love connection that I do see about the end of the year. And you definitely want to be vibrating at that higher frequency when you meet your person. Otherwise, you're going to meet the person that is not the right one. So, I think this year, without a doubt, for you, hun, is a year of just keep getting rid of the old. This is what this year is about, the year of the snake, shedding the old and beginning this beautiful new journey. So, and what a beautiful day to do this, but on a new moon. We're in this new moon right now. Um,
Hmm.
so I want to bring up your son really quick, just because that 15 came up so strong. Uh, there is a sense of disconnect with him right now with you, and the disconnect can be geographical. So, is he in a different state?
No, he's in the same state, but he's going through it right now. He's going through some things, and I'm just giving him space to go through it.
Perfect. That's what I was hoping you would say. um, and I just don't want you to feel frustrated. I know from a mom to a mom, we want to, be involved and try to be there to help them. But sometimes the best thing we can do is to just step back, and that's what I
Hmm.
feel is best. And you're doing that. So, um, I would say, all in all, my friend, this year is going to be a year of growth, but also a year of some hard changes and choices of letting some people go from your life, cutting some people out. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't love them, that you don't want them in your life. It just means that you're not going to allow for their energy to affect yours any longer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I actually had a chat with myself about this over the holidays, and
Good.
it was a tough holiday season for me. And then
Yeah,
I said to myself, nobody's responsible for me but me. And
absolutely.
for me to let myself be upset, that's just silly. So I made up
Right.
my mind that from now on it's about me. I'm a grown up. My kids are grown up, and
Yeah,
they're not required to take care of me. And
that's right.
so yeah, so it's just a matter of like I said, my youngest one moved out last January, and since then it's been coming to terms with, okay, I'm by myself for like the first time in, you know, 40 years. And,
Yeah.
it's just been adjusting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. And like I said in the very beginning, just kind of validating the fact that you are adjusting, I feel just beautifully, my friend. And so, I hope that this helped you and hopefully, gave you some, advice or some guidance. And sometimes just validation that you're doing great and you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. Can I just ask you,
Yeah.
like, with my work life, am I staying where I'm at, or am I going to change positions, or am I going to, like, would it be best my best interest to look elsewhere?
I feel for at least this year, I would not make any big changes just because you have so much going on already that I feel the new
Mhm.
year, next year, the year of that one, right, is the year of where I feel the new beginning of work will come in. And even, about second quarter. So what's that? April, May, June. So I would say stay put for a little bit until you are feeling a little bit more, balanced this year. And then I would say definitely next year start looking into something different, only because I feel where you're at right now is just draining you. If not anything, it's boring you. If that if that probably sounds awful to say, but if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not boring. It's just that it's not challenging either. So
Challenging. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, my friend. Well, I gotta grab my next caller, but please feel free if you're up tonight on my YouTube channel. I will be on doing a couple of hours of free readings. Feel free to hop on and let me know who you are, and we might be able to continue this.
All right, terrific. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. You're so welcome. Take care and sending you much love and light this year.
All right, thank you. You too.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. Okay, perfect. We've got time for another caller. And this is Dominique from Texas. Hi, Dominique. This is the mini medium. How are you?
I'm okay today.
Yes. How can I help you tonight, hun?
I guess a general reading on making sure I'm stepping in the right path at the right time.
Okay, sure.
I-
You got it.
I'm having to
And
make
are you,
some changes in my life, and I don't know. Uh, I'm a very kind of emotional person, so I tend to react to
okay,
things.
sure. Okay, sure. Yeah, absolutely, hun. Let me see. I'm going to pull a couple cards for you as well to see what maybe cards will give us a bit of some validation. Are you a water sign or an air sign?
Water.
Water. Yep, I figured that's the first one I saw. um, all right, couple things. So in a general sense, but I'll try to. You've got a lot coming in, so um, let me ask you really quick again. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I pick up numbers. Numbers come through to validate certain things that will connect me with my callers, or you know. Later tonight, when I do my free readings on my YouTube channel, these numbers will be very specifically connected to somebody. But the 15 has been coming up pretty strong, which would be like the 15th of a month as a death date, a birth date, the age of 15, 2015. Does this name or number resonate with you in any way at the moment?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. How do you connect with that number, hun?
My stepdaughter was born in 2015, and 2015 was a really rough year for me.
Okay. Okay. So this is where I want to kind of talk about. We got about 5 minutes, I know, but I'm going to tell you. I would love for you if you're up tonight, hun, here in about an hour and a half. I'm going to be on my YouTube channel giving some free readings. I would love to continue just because you have a lot of stuff. But in the 5 minutes I've got here, the 15 being connected to such a big shift in your life, like you had mentioned, I do feel this is where kind of the milestone, if you will, or the pinnacle moment of change happened or started, I should say. And so, I love that you're an emotional being. I want to tell you, water signs like the Pisces, they're very much meant to be emotional. That's just who you are. So don't ever apologize for that, because I'll tell you, I would rather see someone express their emotions than keep it bottled up. Okay. Um, I think the biggest thing is how you come across, right? It's how it comes across. So you're very passionate. I can feel it. You're very protective. I can feel that. Um, also, this year, as I was mentioning to my last caller, it is the year of just wrapping up old stuff and mending old ties so that when we get into next year, which is the year of the one, that's the year to start new beginnings and to start fresh. And it will feel so good to you, my friend. It will feel like, all right, I've got a new fresh start. Let's just, hit the ground running. So I don't want you to really, as I feel for this year, I wouldn't say do too much. Just take some time to, focus on who you want to have in your life, who's not worth having in your life, what situations that you've got to just be done with. Even with your, I think you said your stepdaughter. Is that right, stepdaughter?
Yes.
Was it stepdaughter? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
With your stepdaughter, I know how difficult it is to be, a step parent, but I feel that you have embraced this beautifully. And I feel that you are doing the best that you possibly can to be in even her life, regardless of the situation you're in right now. I want you to try to continue that because, boy, there's a sense of her really giving back to you and teaching you some lessons, which I know sounds really kind of weird, but I love it because it's also helping you to be more patient, to handle things a little bit, maybe more calm, if you will. Um, One thing I want to tell you that I do see coming right about, I don't like to give exact dates. So, second quarter of this year, well, maybe into third quarter, actually. So, July, August, September. Right about that time, hun, you've got some changes coming with work. So, and I feel that these are good, but you've just got to go with the flow, if that makes sense. Gosh, I've got like 90 seconds. This went so fast. Are you going to be up tonight, hun, in about an hour and a half?
Possibly, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Feel free to go to my website, mini, and then it's dash, the little dash, medium.com. You can see it on the screen too if you're watching on YouTube. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is mini medium 75. Let me know who you are if you're able to. You got a whole lot coming in, my friend, including some souls that are on the other side. Boy, trying to step in. So, but all in all, I want you to just take a deep breath this year and just try to take care of unfinished business, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, hun. Well, I hope that helped you. I know it was very quick, very brief, but if you can hop on tonight, I'd love to see you. But have a beautiful night, and I hope to talk to you soon.
All right, thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome, hun. Bye-bye. All right, guys. See how fast that was? That's a wrap. It's a wrap. All right. Well, I cannot wait till next week and see what happens. But please, I hope to see you guys tonight on my YouTube channel. Like again, mini medium 75, or go to my website, mini the little dash medium.com. And I will see you guys next week for sure. Okay. Bye, guys.